I'm Mike Goodchild with the Walton County Extension Service, and I'm here today with Henry Hodges, the manager of IV Plantation, a cattle operation in North Walton County near Defuniak Springs, Florida. And we're here looking at some of the solar wells that Henry has installed on the property. So Henry, we appreciate you being with us here today. And if you can just tell us a little bit about how many solar wells you put on this property, what they're used for, and so forth. Right now we have 6. We have a possibility to put a couple more in a couple of remote locations. So running the overhead line into these remote locations from the shortest possible distance from the power line makes it really cost effective to go with a solar system, and I would imagine that's probably what most people might be considering it for. The system itself is comprised of a regular deep water well. It's a regular 4-inch well drilled like you would for your home. The cost of that is according to the depth, but it'll be somewhere around $3,000. I think this one here was $3,200 just to drill the hole. We'll set the pump ourselves. The depth of this particular well is about 300 feet, but the actual water flows on this well flows back to within 50 foot of the surface. So we're only lifting the water 50 foot plus the height of the tank. So it's about a 70-foot lift here on this particular well. This particular well here is a the pump is called a Grundfos. That's the manufacturer, SQS11. That pump will pump around, it's according to how many panels you have on it. So if you needed, that pump is based on how much the sun is shining. It doesn't pump at all at night, so it'll pump in the daytime. It'll pump more water as you gather more sunlight. So you can increase your solar panels and actually pick up the volume of water that you produce there. So, you know, this one will pump up to 20 gallons a minute. Okay. I see you have a storage tank up here. How many gallons does that hold, and does that give you a couple days of emergency water if it's cloudy? Or?
Well, yeah, that's your pressure too. You're lifting that water up in the air to provide pressure. It's a passive system. There's no, other than the water well, the downhole pump, there's no pump on the system to pressurize a line. Our pressure is going to be about 10 psi at the wellhead, or at the trough, the water trough. That tank holds 1,500 gallons.
Oh, 1,500 gallons. And was it about 20 foot, 15
foot
up?
About 20 foot up. So you know, another 6 or 7 foot in the tank, so you could have, you know, that's more pressure, and you get more delivered volume at a higher pressure. So
yeah, Henry, we were talking a little bit about sometimes we get extended periods of cloudiness, or we have hurricanes move from Florida, where you actually have to have some different power source. And tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, this particular setup here is able to be powered on AC or DC. Of course, your panels are making DC. This particular setup by Grundfos has a controller up on the under the panels, and you can switch over to a generator. We have a little small, about a 3,000 or 4,000 watt generator, and you can crank it up and run it if you have a lot of cloud, or you know, situations where you have extended cloudiness, you know, rain, whatever, and fill your tanks back up. And it works really good, though. I have used it. Works really well.